You're the strong one, the reliable one, the stable one. When things fall apart, people look at you, and you handle it. You don't complain, you don't collapse, you don't ask for help. But here's what no one sees. Every time you stay strong for everyone else, something in you stays unspoken, and that silence builds. This is the hidden cost of always being strong. This isn't about being weak, and it's not a motivational speech. This is about a pattern. High-functioning people don't break loudly. They erode quietly. And if you've been the strong one for a long time, you've probably normalized a cost you shouldn't be paying. Let's name it. Let's break it down. And then I'll give you a way to change it without losing who you are. Somewhere along the way, you became the strong one. Maybe it started in your family, maybe in your friend group, maybe in a relationship where someone had to stay stable, and you stepped into that role. Not because someone forced you, but because you could handle it. Here's the trap. Once people see you as capable, they stop checking in. They assume you're fine. They assume you don't need reassurance. They assume you don't get overwhelmed. And eventually you start performing the role, even when it's costing you. Because when strength becomes your identity, vulnerability starts to feel like failure. Strong people sign a silent contract. I will carry more. I will ask for less. No one writes it down, but you feel it. You handle the logistics. You fix the emotional chaos. You stabilize everyone else. And when you struggle, you minimize it. It's not that bad. I can deal with it. Other people have it worse. That's not strength. That's emotional compression. And compression always builds pressure. Here's the cost. When you never let yourself need anyone, you become isolated, even inside relationships. Because intimacy requires exposure. And exposure feels dangerous when your value is tied to being solid. So you do what strong people do. You stay composed. You stay useful. You stay in control. And people learn something from you. They learn you don't need support. Not because it's true, because you never show the opposite. You trained everyone to depend on you, but you never trained anyone to understand you. That's the cost. Not sadness. Disconnection. At some point, strength becomes performance. You stay calm when you're exhausted. You give advice when you're confused. You reassure others while suppressing yourself. And it looks responsible. But responsibility without reciprocity turns into resentment. You don't explode. You withdraw. You don't argue. You detach. People call it independence. But independence is not the same as emotional distance. Sometimes independent just means you don't trust anyone to hold your reality. And the longer you keep the performance going, the harder it becomes to stop. Let's redefine strength. Real strength isn't the absence of need. It's the ability to express need without collapsing. Being strong doesn't mean being untouchable. It means being regulated. It means knowing when to carry and when to share the weight. Because if no one ever sees you struggle, no one ever learns how to support you. And if you never let people support you, you will eventually confuse isolation for peace. That's not power. That's survival mode with good posture. If you've always been the strong one, this isn't an attack. It's awareness. You don't have to stop being capable. You don't have to stop being reliable. But you do have to stop pretending that strength means silence. Because the hidden cost of always being strong is slowly becoming alone. And that's not strength. That's a habit. And habits can be engineered.